Okay, my MVP family, today I'm back again. I am so back again. I'm hoping, and I have been thinking about so many of you, and I'm just hoping that wherever you are today, that you're doing a-okay. Um, and I want you to understand this, that I do appreciate all of you for your support. Right now, we're doing the giveaway, and it's for you to bring more people in. Um, some people have tapped out already. I'm not seeing too many participants, but for those who are participating, just know that you're appreciated, and I thank you so, so very much. Again, those of you on the journey with me who find yourself with the extra meat on your bones, again, remember that does not define who you are. What defines you is the love and the care that you extend to others, the appreciations, the upliftments, the motivation that you have extended to others. That's what defines you. Kind words, beautiful words. And so, as you struggle with the weight, again, don't let it be a stress. Just lift yourselves up, move some more, dance some more. Music soothes the soul, so use music to make you feel good so you can get up and do more. Um, Today, I want to talk to us about communication. Because communication, I thought about it this morning as I was getting ready for work. Unfortunately, I came in a little too late to do a quick video before my students got to the classroom. But it still stays in my mind, and I just really wanted to talk to us briefly about communication. Um, because you see, communication is such an important thing in all aspects of lives, in our workplace, in our relationships with our children, with husbands or with wives, with the people around us. Communication is important. And so I wanted to remind us that when we talk about communication, it's not just about opening the mouth to speak, but it's in writing, it's in our body language, it's in a look, it's in a touch. All these things communicate to people. Um, Anger, love, care, um, disappointments. And so, as we communicate, please remember that even with our children, you notice some kids, because we don't communicate much with them, they don't build a vocabulary of positive words and sweet, kind words. You get up in the morning, people, please remember to say good morning to your child and make sure they say good morning back to you. Let it become a part of them. Let them develop the skills and build the vocabulary that can help them to assimilate in any situation that comes up where they need to speak to people. A lot of kids cannot write a sentence. They can't write a paragraph because they don't have enough words to express themselves. So as I talk about communication, I said, I'm reminded that a word spoken can be interpreted so many different ways. A word, some people they could use the word love and it's soft and it sounds good. And some people use the same word and it's so angry and it's so ugly. So it doesn't mean the same thing. So let us speak soft, sweet words, kind words when I'm sorry. But when there is a disagreement or things might not, it's not going to go the right way every time, but just be careful of the words we speak and make sure sometimes that it's better to have a conversation than to hold things in. And then when we try to say it, it comes out so wrong, so angry, so bitter. It's better if something is going on that at the moment you open your mouth and you communicate it to someone. I'm disappointed that you said this. Um, don't wait to start beating your chest and to start making noises because don't want to create more anger. So let's learn to communicate people with one another. Let us not forget to write little notes. Let us not forget, even if it's something that went wrong, when you write about it and you use positive, kind words, then the end result will always turn out differently. But when we hold things in and nobody knows that something said was bothersome, then when you say and you respond days later, and because you're built on it and you have decided all the ugly negative things that you're going to say, then when it comes out bitter. It comes out terrible. So communication, again, it's not just in this word spoken. Communication is a note written. Communication is a soft look, a harsh look. Sometimes we look at our children in such a stern manner, they understand. You don't have to yell and scream at them all the time. Sometimes it's a squeeze to say stop already. It's just an emoji. It's just an emoji. Recently, Terry Ann, my MVP sister, um, I saw that she likes to do a lot of emojis they're stickers, and I'm asking her where did they come from, because sometimes they're just right for the right moment. And so she was spending time teaching me how to get them to save them in my favorites so I can use them too. And so sometimes it's just an emoji smiling, an emoji giggling, an emoji laughing loudly. Those are communications. And let the person know what you said really felt good to me. It really uplifted me. It's the hearts that we put in our writing when we write to let somebody know that I appreciate you. And so, people, there's so many different ways to communicate. Let us not sit back and wait for things to be ugly. Let us speak the sweet words. Let us build our vocabulary with positive things. Let us think of how to have discussions so they're not demeaning and ugly. Let us not use our words for hatefulness, but let us use them for loving, kind thoughts and things. Oftentimes we leave our homes and we never, sometimes I check my my thing to see how often I've spoken to my children and my husband. Those are things to tell you that give you messages like, you know, you're sending a message, you can find the last time you sent a message to this person or they sent you a message, then you have to wonder what the communication looks like and why it is that way. So we have all the tools that we need for good communication. So, but people, I'm begging you, get up, communicate. Husbands, communicate to your wives what you would like when you make love to them. And when wives talk to your husband about what you like, so that you can have a better relationship, a better friendship. Don't just sit there, slam bam, thank you, ma'am, and then it's what it is and nobody cares, and it's a hateful thing. I hate to participate, but oh, I'm just doing my wifely duty or my husbandly duty. No, talk to one another. We are adults, we are grown people. We are training children to be loving, decent people when they get up. We're teaching them how to keep relationships and keep fires burning. And so we can only do that through communication, because some actions doesn't tell the full story. So we want to also communicate, and so that our kids can be better people. They can keep relationships going and they can be leaders, or they can guide others down the right path. So I just wanted to speak. Today is my lunchtime, so I'm using my lunchtime, guys, to just think of you and to just talk with you and to you and to just hope for the best of all of you. Remember, a soft look can melt a heart, a soft squeeze, a soft touch, sometimes just a pat, and the person can feel the warmth. It's a different touch than you're grabbing somebody, right? A soft rubbing of the hand, not have to speak a word. And so let us develop those little things that can make our lives more tolerable. Let us remember that communication do uplift the spirit, because when you feel wanted, when you feel loved, when you feel that kind of energy, it propels you to do so much more. So that's the word for today, guys. Good communication. Use them so that we can have a better place, a better world. There's too much bitterness going on. Too many people, especially in Jamaica, losing lives for what? You know, let us learn to communicate. It's a good thing. Don't wait for things to build up and become bitter and hateful. But let us communicate our feelings. Let us communicate the things that we like and the things we don't like. Let us communicate them. Let's talk about them. Let's see how we can meet halfway. No one is perfect. Let us see how we can meet halfway so that our environment can be more blessed, that our environment can be more tolerable, that our environment will be such that we don't want to leave home. We want to come home. And so that, we can grow together. So with communication, we want to continue doing our movements, doing our dancing, because we know that as we dance, as we move, then we are losing the meat from the bones, and we want to continue 1 pound at a time. All right, so it's spring. Today is a little rainy, but in all things we give thanks, right? Not complaining. So my MVP family, please remember to like the video, share it please, so that our little family can grow. And leave me a comment. I like to read the comments. I have so many words to communicate to you. And so when you communicate to me, I respond with love. Just know that when you read my comments back to you, they're filled with love and appreciation. Right? So have a good one. Take care. If you can't be good, be careful, but walk good.